I'm sorry. One of my good friends told me that I wasn't going to be able to keep up with updating a blog every month, and this is you're right. Last update was, August, I believe, is when we came on full-time with Youth for Christ, and we haven't really done an update since then, so I apologize. Since my last update, we just got back from camp, and a lot of kids wanted to just pursue the relationship with Christ, and we have 4 of them now. 4 students are in small circle discipleship with a disciple maker, and they are working on becoming all God has planned for them to be, which is really exciting. We have 2 more boys that are working on getting into that program as well pretty soon, so that's really exciting. Another exciting thing that's been happening is since the beginning of the school year, the road in front of the 180 house has a bunch of construction on it, and we weren't sure if kids were going to be able to get here or how that would work. So we found out that we just made it a playground instead, and they were playing out there in the construction, and our numbers weren't affected at all, and it was really cool to see at the beginning of the school year. And even since then, we've had 88 kids in the first 2 months, and then we've grown even since then. Another big thing that has happened since coming back from camp this last summer is we got sent out by our local church, 360 Church of Sarasota, prayed over us and decided to support us through prayers, volunteers, and financially. And it's been amazing to see or feel the support of our local congregation that we're part of. So we're really, really blessed to have that and thankful for that. Also, we run a club on campus at Venice High School called Campus Life. We have had over 50, upwards to 60 kids coming on a regular basis, and more and telling their friends on a weekly basis, coming and hanging out, playing fun, silly games, and then getting a message and hearing that their life is part of a bigger story that God has plans for. We have people volunteering from local churches. It's really cool to see kids get connected with, not just at youth group, but on campus as well, and it's really, really neat. Because of that, it's built relationships with local churches and the 180 house. So we have multiple churches right now trying to get involved in what we're doing. We're getting on the mission board to get supported by them, and getting more volunteers to help us be successful to have a 1-to-5 relationship with these kids. We had a leadership meeting. Don't even know what that means. So many ministry words that are ridiculous right now that I'm sick of saying, but last year it was 3 people opening the house and running the house, and this year we had, I want to say, 15 people that were at a meeting that we had to share of how we were connecting with teens all over Venice. Just really cool to see how everybody has their own God-given talent that God's using them for. And so not everyone's called to be here to hang out with the kids and skate the ramp, but we all have something that we can give. And so it's really cool to see that happen. We also had a bunch of kids come and volunteer time to clean up the house. We had a fundraising event at the house, and there were like 30 kids that came and volunteered their time to help make this place spotless, like clean parts that had never been cleaned before, raked up the leaves, loaded up cars with ridiculous amounts of debris and garbage that we had to get rid of. And it was really, really inspiring to see. Not only does the community believe what's happening, but these students actually see that as well, and they're getting invested in this, which is awesome. The event that they were cleaning up for was hosted by local realtor, Luann Wood, and she invited probably like 20 to 40 of her closest friends and had a good turnout, and we're able to connect them with what's happening here in Venice, and we got a new volunteer out of that, which is really exciting, and some financial support as well. Another big thing that we're working on, it's actually a really big thing, is we're looking at purchasing the 180 house. We've been renting it for a while, and our lease is up in the spring, and so we're negotiating and trying to figure out how to make that happen. And so we're having a comedy cafe that is coming up at the end of November, and we're gonna have Andrew Stanley there. It'll be dinner, time for fellowship, get to share some of the story of what these kids here their stories of the 180 House and their life story gets to be shared with a lot of people in the community as well. So if you think you'd like to be part of that, let us know. But we're raising support and funds through that fundraiser to try to purchase this house. We have a big vision and a big dream that we have a huge impact here in Venice, and it's all what God's doing, and we're just trying to stay out of the way. Thanks for your time. I promise I'll have an update sooner than this one was. So, and if I don't, I'll give you 100 push-ups every day for a month. Promise.